Hello, Joe. It's Patrick here, Strategic Lead Services again. First of all, I just wanted to thank you again for taking the phone call with me the other day. It was certainly a pleasure to speak with you. And so I just wanted to follow up with you here in addition, just to hopefully give you some further insight and provide some value for you as to where you stand in terms of online search in the search engines, and really help you to hopefully make the best informed decision with your marketing strategies moving forward. And then I'm going to also show you a little bit about what we do and how that could potentially play a part in your marketing strategy. So where do you stand in terms of online search? Well, I ran two different searches here for some main keywords. I did New Hampshire personal injury lawyer. You're not in the top 3 of the map pack or the top 3 results of organic listings, but you still are on the first page. So being on the first page is a good thing. And then I did another one for car accident lawyer. And then you actually have a top map pack listing for that. And if I had to guess, I would say a lot of your online traffic is probably coming from this map pack listing, because as we know, 98% of the business and the sales go to the top 3 in the map pack, as well as the organic results. As far as your organic listing for this, you're on page 2. So of course, with organic, as I say, 98% of the business, it goes to those top spots. So it's great to have that number 1 spot there. Ideally, you would want, the organic listing as well to receive the full benefit. And really to compete in this area, it just requires good SEO over a long term to be effective. And of course, Google is always changing things, so you have to be consistent. And really, it's hard to expect getting leads right away employing this strategy. That's why we tend to focus more on paid traffic with what we do. We find it is usually a more effective strategy overall. And when you're focusing on optimizing your ads, making them as relevant as possible, you can, get right into the top positions of Google right away. And over time, especially when you factor in this quality score times cost per click formula as we do, you can start to generate leads at a lower price than your competitors. It's why we tend to pay less than most of our competitors and get the same, if not more, leads as a result. Just further emphasizing that, so this is showing that same formula, which when you follow this, it's really all designed to improve your quality score as much as possible. So Google determines the cost you're going to pay in ads by your quality score, and that's going to determine your ad rank. So you can have as high, or you can have the highest quality score and pay the least amount and get the best ad rank. Or if you're not optimizing your ads and you have a low quality score, you could actually be paying the most and actually getting the worst ad rank. So as you can see in this example, 60% of the time you'll see a standard ad like this. This is not an optimized ad, as opposed to the top one, which is most likely paying less than these other ads because they've optimized their ad, they've added the correct ad extensions, and it's more than likely more relevant than the other ads. Problem is, most people are not structuring their campaigns this way, and they're following the common practice, which would be to group your keywords under each individual ad group. Unfortunately, this generalizes your ads and makes it more irrelevant, so you're getting more irrelevant clicks, and it's not really helping your quality score either, which needs to be as high as possible. The solution is really to only put 1 keyword per ad group, which is how we structure. Then we just increase the number of ad groups. This increases the relevancy of your ads as well as the quality score, which we know needs to be as high as possible, so you're paying the least amount for your ad and getting the best ad rank as a result. So just to answer this real quickly, why is your top competitor ranking better in the results than you are right now? Shaheen and Gordon here. Well, there's really two answers to that, or the two simplistic answers that I can provide. It's either more or better citations and backlinks. And I'm going to go through this quickly. So citations is anywhere your name, address, and phone number is listed online. So these are the top 50 factors for citations. And citations have to do with your map and local listing. Backlinks are more related to your organic results. So you would want to make sure that you're in all these major places like Yahoo Local, Bing, Yelp, places like that. And even further, you would want to make sure that where you're a law firm, you're in the top law firm directories in as many of these top 100, if not all of them, as you can. And then when it comes to backlinks, which is any other website that has a link to your website on it, that is a backlink. It's all about quality and not quantity. You want niche specific backlinks, meaning other legal websites pointing to yours. You want high authority sites pointing to your site with a good traffic flow. These equal powerful links for you. Chamber of Commerce and newspaper publications are another great source of links as well. So just to further illustrate and show you what I'm talking about, I'm going to pull up some of the tools I use because I think it'll help illustrate the gap between the number one position and where you are. So I have Shaheen and Gordon plugged in here, and what this site is showing us is that they have 407 domains referring or pointing to their website. That's created around 17,000 backlinks for them, and so they have a trust flow of 41 and a citation flow of 36, which these are high numbers, especially when citation flow is ahead. Trust flow is ahead of citation flow. And as you can see from the topical trust flow, they have a majority of society law topics, which is great. That's exactly what you want. So when drawing the comparison with your site here, as you can see, you have 55 referring domains pointing to 700 or creating 700 backlinks, and now you have a trust flow of 7 and a citation flow of 21. And while the majority of your sites are topical, is society and law, you can see kind of the gap here in metrics and what it at least visually might take to get up to where Shaheen and Gordon is. So as a last example I want to provide is I've got this other tool, SEMrush. I have Shaheen and Gordon plugged in here, and this is just showing us that they have an expected traffic to their web page of around 1,700 visitors per month, and the value of that traffic, estimated value, is 9.4K in AdWords, meaning if you wanted to recreate this amount of traffic to your web page, you would have to pay AdWords close to $10,000. So just as a comparison example, you have an expected traffic of 122, and the value of that traffic in AdWords is 3.4K. So as you can see, it is quite valuable to have that number one listing. For instance, if you were actually to spend $9,400 in AdWords, you could expect to bring on around 6 to 10 cases per month. That would be the benefit of ranking number one organically. So what we're kind of seeing here is that you do have one listing in the top 3 of the Google Map Pack, which is great because 98% of the sales go to those top 3 companies. However, your rankings are not quite there in the organic listings, which you want to be there to capture more of the sales, which means you may not be as visible to the clients that are searching, or as many clients that are searching for your services. And then the ads that you may be running are maybe not as fully optimized as they could be. And so what can we do as a solution? Well, really, what I've determined is there really is enough search volume in New Hampshire to gain the benefit of paid traffic. And then with an appropriate investment, I'm certainly confident we can bring in more cases using that method to you each month. And then typically what happens for us through remarketing and optimization, we lower the cost gradually to acquire new cases and focus on improving your ROI. And then we can always tailor your marketing strategy to attract more of your ideal clients, whether that's car accidents, catastrophic injuries. There's always room for that. So what would be possible? Well, typically what we would do is we run a 2-week AdWords trial. So you could see the results firsthand, the benefits of what we offer and the way we structure our ads through paid traffic. That way you can get a really strong understanding of what is possible before making any commitments to future services. And that way, overall, you can just make the best and most informed decision for your firm. So I hope this has been given you a little bit stronger insight as to what we do and provided a little additional value. And I look forward to speaking with you again. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.